Hello, dear students of 10th class. I think you might have understood the first chapter, chemical reactions and chemical equations. After going through notes and variety of questions on the previous chapter, I think you are ready with the content of the chapter. After the first chapter, now we will go to the second chapter. Second chapter's name is acids, bases and salts. In chemistry, we have learned that because of the laws of chemical combinations, elements combine and forms into molecules of an element or molecules of a compound under conditions. So there are some conditions for the combinations. So when the conditions are prevailing, when the conditions are supportive, then they undergo chemical reactions. Accordingly, chemical compounds are formed. And in chemistry, we all know that there are many chemical compounds. To study them, it is very difficult. Therefore, we have to classify chemical compounds so that our study becomes easy. Accordingly, we have made chemical compounds into two main categories, inorganic and organic. Organic means chemistry of carbon compounds one side, that is the organic chemistry, and chemistry of all other elements, all other elements and their compounds except carbon. Till now, we have 92 elements. They are called as naturally occurring elements up to uranium. So out of 92 uranium, you take one element separate, that is carbon. So compounds of carbon one side, compounds of all other 91 one side. So compounds of all other 91, that branch is called as inorganic chemistry. We don't want for them for our organ, so it is inorgan. Whereas chemistry of carbon, that comes under the organic chemistry because it is required for our organ, cell, tissue, organ, like that. Vitamins are there, carbohydrates are there, oils are there, fats are there. Many examples are there for carbon compounds. So we will study all those carbon compounds year by year. So chemistry of carbon compounds one side, chemistry of all other elements compounds one side. So these two branches are called as two important branches of chemistry known as inorganic chemistry and the organic chemistry. Now this acids, bases and salts is one category in that. It will come in the organic also, inorganic also, because acids, bases and salts are the part and parcel of our life. Therefore, let us study acids, bases and salts. Acids are there in the nature. So human beings are very curious to know what is there in the nature. So they want to know what all types of natural elements they may use as a food. So some people use bark as a food, flower as a food, seed as a food, stem part as a food, or sometimes extracted part of the bark is used as a food, extracted part of the seed is used as a food. So by trial and error method, at last they achieved that these class of chemical compounds which occur in the nature are food for us, so that we can eat for our energy requirement. In that, one category is what? Acids, bases and the salts. There are many acids which are present in the nature. Separate branch is there. That branch is known as what? Chemistry of natural products. In that, we study chemicals which occur in nature, in what form they are taken, in what form they are used, in what form they are applied as a medicine, as a food, as a perfume. So variety uses are there. Only thing is we have to search and use them uh, in a proper place. So today we study acids which occur in the nature. Before we go for the acids, bases and the salt, here is one beautiful caption for this chapter given by Yash Adhikar. Combine the acid of passion with base of dedication, you will get the salt of success. Beautiful. So passion as an acid, dedication as a base. When these two reacts, what is the result? Acid plus base gives salt. Which is salt? Salt of success. Therefore, most beautiful philosophical and meaningful caption I have selected for all of us. So this is the philosophy of life. So after knowing the meaning of this caption, now we will go to the acids that are present in the nature. Acetic acid present in the vinegar, which is used as a preservative. Citric acid we use every day in our food, lemon. In orange also it is there. Tartaric acid present in the tamarind, or it is present in the grapes also. Ascorbic acid, which is called as vitamin C, all citrus fruits. That's why they say vitamin C is very much required for the body. So consume as many as possible citrus fruits. Lactic acid is present in milk or yogurt. Yogurt is a curd category. Malic acid is present in the apples, okay, and pears also, but we use more of apples. Apples contain malic acid, very weak acid but best acid. Formic acid present in the ant stings. Whenever a red ant bites, so it will inject some amount of formic acid that gives some kind of irritation or pain or swelling. It is because of what? Formic acid present in the ant stings, and nature has given this acid in their hands for their security or for their precautions against the nature. So anybody wants to catch them, they leave that formic acid in the form of injection using the stings. So we are scared. So it is a protection given to them by the nature. So all these are these are some. List is very big. We learn in the higher class. So these are the natural acids in the present in the nature. So we consume them in the form of food. And there is saying in the health education that 50% of our food should be natural. That means uncooked food you have to take, so that will be very healthy. 50% you cook it, but 50% as much as possible take raw. That is the saying in the health education to keep fit. Now these are acids that we use in the laboratory. These are man-made, or these are called synthetic. We prefer nowadays. See, we are developing. So when we are developing, we need demand is there. So there is a demand for variety of acids for the different applications in the industry. So we have prepared many acids in the industry, and that we are using in the laboratory for knowledge purpose. The same knowledge we apply in the industry, that is called as a technological part. So technological part we learn in the higher class. So these are what some acids we learn. Uh, we use them in the laboratory. They are called as laboratory acids. Acetic acid, C2H4O2, molecular formula is given. Boric acid, H3BO3, carbonic acid, H2CO3, hydrochloric acid, HCl, citric acid, C6H8O7. This is prepared by what in the laboratory. Citric acid is available in the nature also, but we have prepared in the laboratory so that whenever you want to go for citrus juice, so no need to depend on the lemon. Directly we get a powder available in the market that is added to the water and required amount of sugar. So citric acid juice is ready. So to keep the demand in the market, we are preparing natural acids in the laboratory, and they are called what? Synthetic acids. One example is citric acid, hydrofluoric acid HF, nitric acid HNO3, and oxalic acid, phosphoric acid, and sulfuric acid. These are some common laboratory acid. Now, to check the whether given solution is acid or base, here are the indicators. Indicators are the chemicals which will give different colors. For an example, I will explain here. Phenolphthalein is an indicator. Its color in the acid is colorless, whereas its color in the base is pink. So when you add phenolphthalein to the base, it gives pink color. To the acid, it gives colorless. So by knowing the color, we will come to know whether it is acid or a base. So they will indicate. That's why they are called as what? Indicators. They are also chemicals. Chemicals used to indicate, to distinguish between acid and the base. They are called as what? Indicators. So more we learn when we start the practicals. These are some examples. Now, preparation of indicators. One sample. Litmus is one indicator. It is prepared from the plant known as lichens or lichens. In some say it as lichens. So this is taken. It is crushed and made into pulp. So from the pulp they extract the liquid, and that liquid is dissolved in suitable solvent chemical, and that clear solution is known as what? Litmus. So litmus is made from the lichens plants. But nowadays, taking the lichen plant, processing, going for preparation, it takes a lot of time. First of all, we should grow the plant, So we depend upon what? We depend upon the natural. First they take a small sample, they will check what chemical is there. The same chemical they will prepare in the laboratory, and they will make into what? Artificial indicator. So indicators are used to distinguish between or to check whether the given liquid is acid or base. Okay. So remaining part we will study in our next class. Okay, boys, a small brief idea about the acids, bases and the salts. Thank you.